Right guys, I'm back live with another Master League stream. So in the last one, we finally got into the transfer window. So I'm just going to show you sort of what's happened. Obviously we've gone and signed Rudiger and Nakamba on loan. This is going to be a short stream, by the way. It'll probably be sort of an hour, probably less actually, maybe 45 minutes. So we've gone and signed Nakamba and Rudiger. So this is the current starting 11 basically. Now I may well change this again, depending on who plays best with Rudiger out of the centre backs that I've got. And obviously there will be games where, you know, we need to change players in and out. You've got Teixeira here as well. I've brought him in as a backup left back. He basically came up from the youth team. So once again, guys, I'm sorry that these streams keep happening at a weird time of day. It's always sort of 7 AM because it's the only time that I get it. This is just the way that it is with a newborn. He's currently sort of sat a few yards away from me, so this is just the way that it works. But yeah, I will at some point hopefully be able to get streams at sort of 6 o'clock in the evening and, you know, normal people times. But this is how it's working for the time being. So look, we've got a few offers in here. What I've actually done is I've set a couple of polls up on my community page about Pepe and Calvin Phillips, because Pepe is basically asking for some bizarre amount of money, bro. Like current annual salary 1,539, proposed annual salary 2,358. I'm not going to agree to that salary, I don't think, but I have actually left a poll in the community page for you guys to choose what I do, because I'm quite unsure. Like Pepe and Rudiger is going to be a really good pair, and I think we could potentially, I think we will finish in the Champions League. We have those two at centre back, so I think it's worth keeping them until the end of the season. The only thing that then does is that Pepe, I'm then losing two centre backs at the end of the season because Rudiger's only on loan for 6 months. So I've either got the choice of doing that, or I can sell Pepe, or obviously I can pay the money. I really don't want to pay the money, if I'm honest. I'm going to renegotiate this, get a little bit of money out of, a little bit more out of Shackleton. I'll see if they'll pay up to 2 million. Again, I'll see what I can drive this up to. Probably go with that. It's not mega bucks anyway, but just a little bit more here and there. Rodrigo, don't think I'll sell him, to be honest, under any sort of circumstances. I've put that on open tie offers, but I think it's going to have to be this summer just because of the sort of impact that he currently has on the team. It's too much for me to let go and then risk signing someone else that I don't actually know how it's going to work. Also got Dodo here to come in as the right back, so this should be interesting. Now I've also got a community post back Calvin Phillips, because obviously I've now brought in Nakamba, who is a better version of Calvin Phillips. So I've basically asked you guys if I should be keeping Calvin Phillips or whether or not I should just be sorry, and whether or not I should just be trying to keep him as a backup until the end of the season. Right, Rafinha. Yeah, so Rafinha's got high value. I'm a little bit worried about someone poaching him, if I'm honest. We've got classic Boca Juniors and Napoli. They can probably afford the release fee. Be a lot of salary freed up, but I'd have to replace him. So I'm not going to go for this. So it's something to consider at the end of the season. Has he really done enough to not sell him for 30 million? I don't know. Right, okay. I think we're just going to move along with this. Just let him go. Cut the losses. We'll sell him because obviously Teixeira's now the backup left back. So I don't think I'll sign another left back. I think I will sign Dodo just so that we've got 2 right backs in the squad. Because then I'd like to be able to just get rid of drama. Too much drama. Oh bloody hell! What's going on here? Better see who's got offers for who here. Okay. Hailing. This is interesting. I think what I'm going to do, snap decision, ask for a little bit more money on him. If they give it to me, if they give that to me, then I'll probably just sell him, keep Drama as a backup, because he's not bad, he's quick, he's strong and whatever, then get Dodo in as our first choice right back. And free up a bit more budget elsewhere as well. Right, now what I need to do is look for a sort of a young goalkeeper. No renewal, free agent. Let's have a look. Just need a backup, a serviceable backup really. Money do they want? I'm going to go to the lowest possible. It's going to be a relatively quick stream. I've not got time for loads because I've got to start working in an hour or two. Then what we'll also do, as well as looking for a keeper, I'm going to look for a centre forward who's quite big and strong. I'm going to go 185 and over. Overall rating, I'm going to say has to be over 77. There's only 251 players there. Market value, ascending order, there we go. Graziano Pella. That's a shout right off the bat. Like Remy, probably not. Lorente, maybe. This guy's pretty good. But ideally you'd want a player that can link up the play a little bit, do you know what I mean? Like with the passing that these players have got, like it's fucking shocking to be quite honest. Diagne, he actually was with me on my West Brom season, interestingly enough. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good option to have. Like someone a little bit better, if I'm honest. Bats and Dost. Difficult. This is a tough choice. This is a tough choice. This is a very tough choice. That's another version of Mandzukic there. Diego Costa as well. Luke de Jong. Wesley. Mitrovic is actually decent. Might be worth having a pop. Although no, that's very expensive. No, I can't justify that much money on it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look for a better option, someone cheaper. Ilicic. 5 million a year, mate. That's not happening, is it? Let's see if Chris Wood wants to come. No, too much money again. It's about the money we're paying them, really. Like that's the biggest problem here. In fact, we can't sort it by annual salary. This is the problem. I'm going to pay Pele's release clause. Just drop this down a little bit and just see if he comes. Cheeky. Cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. This guy's decent as well. For a loan option there, so another 6-month loan. It could be dodgy because it just means we're going to lose really good players at the end of the season, but I just think let's do what we can to try and get in the Champions League in the first season. Otherwise, this just makes life so much more difficult. I'm going to have all these players up front here. So Lanzini's staying up as a counter target, which basically means that I'm going to have pretty much a 4-2-4 going on, which I don't think is too bad considering we've got. I'm going to give Koch a game as well. Put him in with Rudiger. Put Rudiger as the captain. Says Roberts is better, but I'm going to play Rudiger up front in this game. So yeah, we've got a 4-2-4 going on. This is not a bad tactic. If you want to play, against sort of the lower down teams in the league, it's not that bad to separate your defence from your offence necessarily, just because you don't necessarily need as many players in defence against them. I know in real life it just wouldn't work like this, but on this game it's possible to defend with less men back, if that makes sense. Here he is, Nakamba, the main man. Alioski's fucked that up, but he's got it back. Oh, Helder Costa. Oh dear, that's a dirty foul, that is. Really, really dirty. Gonna let Fernandez have a crack at this one. See if we can put this in the back of the net, give us an early lead. No. Oh, that's terrible. And the Camber's intercepted that, but has somehow still not ended up with him. Oh, it's a fucking foul by Lanzini they've given there. Just because it's a bad ball by Fernandez, to be quite honest. Falling to the wrong people. I want the chances in there to be falling to Rudiger, which just doesn't seem to be happening. But oh dear, and we're lucky not to be 1-0 down there really. With obviously Wesley's very good in the air, so you've got to be careful with these things. See, last game we looked really confident, played really well against Tottenham, but Tottenham on this game are not the most difficult team to play against, I suppose. Oh no. Rafinha's offside there. See, whilst I don't want to sell him yet, it's something we'll have to consider in the summer, because Rafinha's not done loads. Give them the ball now though. Oh. It's nearly ended up in a chance for Rodrigo there. But yeah, no, Rafinha he's not done the most stuff, and I think one of the biggest problems that I have, whilst using him is the first touch. His first touch is sometimes a little clunky, and then that slows the whole game down. And you want your wingers to be taking some beautiful touches that are just nice and close, and they're going to keep the flow of the game going. Got a lot of left footers in this team. Camber's left footed. Fernandez is left footed. You know, obviously all the left backs are left footed, but a lot of left footed wingers in the squad as well. Jesus Christ, that was fucking close, wasn't it? Wow. See, ideally, what I'd want for this season is like a target man, so that in that situation, I've got someone to boot the ball up to and just sort of win it in the air. Camber's struggling in this game. He's getting under a lot of pressure. His passing not the best. Lanzini's woes are sort of well documented. Started the season excellently. Signed him in the summer. Thought it was going to be an absolutely magical signing. He's just been very, very inconsistent. You know, scored the winner against Tottenham, to be fair, but I think it's fair to say he's not quite done what I thought he could. Just gets muscled off the ball very easily. Have they given a free kick for that? Oh no, it's a free kick against Lanzini for being a complete pussy. That's what it is. Am I expecting too much from Lanzini? Do we ideally need another playmaker? That's another option I gave on a poll. Do I need a better number 10 and then I'll just play Lanzini on the left wing? That way the deficiencies that he's got might not be as exposed. Like the shitty finishing that he's displayed, the chances that he misses, he won't get as many. Obviously there's the getting muscled off the ball. You're less likely to get muscled by a fullback than obviously a centre back or defensive midfielder. Rafinha's in here, but he's missed. Good passage of play here. Held across to get the ball. Rodrigo's laid it into Rafinha. Didn't really have any option there but to shoot. Right, okay. Not a terrible first half. I think dominated possession for the most part. But yeah, dominated possession, but just no goals to show for it as of yet. And additionally, they've had a couple of really good chances. I know they're not on target, but it's not what it's about. Both those shots were from inside the box. Were a whisker away from going in. Goes Rafinha. This is where Lanzini should be dangerous. Done well to play the ball out there. Rafinha's obviously shown what he can do. Little burst forward, passes the ball to Lanzini. There's no real options other than to shoot again. Like I must admit, don't think Rodrigo's making the best runs today. There must be a reason why he's just never in the position to get chances. Right, Koch should be up. I'm not liking that. Yeah, Koch should definitely be up in corners. God, these players just can't play a fucking pass today, can they? To do so well against Tottenham and then to lose against a shit team like Aston Villa, I mean, that's going to be very frustrating. To draw with them, rather. Lanzini, it's just not, doesn't always have the strength in those areas. Oh, Alioski, that's a poor touch there. Rodrigo, he's in. Finally. Finally. Aaron Costa, been one of the best players in this match. Rodrigo's in and just one touch. Beautiful finish. Right, okay. Okay, so I'm going to put two defensive midfielders in there. Borshaw's going to go up top. These guys are going to have to come back to be midfielders. Right, and only one of these two can come off. Right, I'll play Teixeira at right back. Or should I play Pepe there? Yeah, I'll put Pepe on there. See how this works out. Right, I'm going to keep Nakamba sort of straight in front of the back four here. Centre in targets. Rodrigo's going to be up. No one else is going to be up. God, Lanzini again with a shitty pass. Honestly, very, very shit pass. I need this change to be made actually. I think I'm just going to boot out and play it or kick one of them. There we go. Last play of the match for Ailing. Yes, number 11. Yeah, so I don't know if I can bring myself to sell Pepe, if I'm honest. I just think he'll bring, you know, I can worry about another centre back in the summer. Him and Rudiger's just going to be solid as a rock, mate. Look at that heading ability. Fucking Calvin Phillips though, determined to fuck it up for me. Absolutely determined. I don't know, maybe I should just sell that arsehole. He's done nothing. Just given the ball away twice since coming on. Borshaw's on the way through though. Tries to find Nakamba, didn't quite work. This hat should be. Good little bit of skill by Rafinha there, not going to lie. Done well to keep it in. Rodrigo should score there, really. Let Rodrigo have the corner. What a poor ball by Forshaw. This is why transfers have to be made. Not enough squad depth. Like, that should be a goal. Pinya was through there, but we've not been able to create a chance because of how, you know, how shit he is at passing. Alioski was 6.5, Fernando's 6.5. 7 interceptions for Rudiger, no 6.5 for him though. I don't know why that is. Pepe's come on and got a 6.5. Right, okay, so look at this. 4 points behind top 4. 9 points behind first. Yeah, I mean, if we have a really good run, we could make a run for the title, but I think we've got to make a couple more signings, if I'm totally honest. Like, we're not. Even to get top 4, I think it's still not certain. We've got a much better chance of Rudiger and Nakamba coming in, but right, let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, he's only getting worse, so I don't see the point in hanging on to him. Just end, not end, sorry, fuck, what did I do there? Accept it. And we've got 1447. Right, we could just get him on loan. This might be a really good deal, actually. Get him on loan till the end of the season. Gives us another option up front. Managed to get. Yeah, this is going to be a really good attacking right back, and I like that very much. 23 as well. Yeah, this is a good signing. Very confident in that signing. Yeah, they've asked for a bit more salary. I think we can allow it. I think we'll go for Vukovic, just a little bit more sort of. He's an offensive goalkeeper, which I like more anyway, because that means they can do the low punch trajectory. But also, he's not going down quite as much. We'll get this guy. Get this guy on loan. Mad team. Absolute mad team. Suddenly we've revamped the squad. go for a 4-3-3 here, just because I don't think we've not got the players to play a 10, to be honest. Pepe and Rudiger will have to stay. Harrison can come in here. Somerville can come in here. Roberts can play up front. See, look how short this squad is at the moment. It's about to get better though. It's definitely about to get better. Right, we're going to attack the wide areas just because this is how people are. So the canvas stays back. I'll switch these two around just because of personal preference. I'll let Robert stay forward. Drop the line back a lot in this one. Just going to look to defend. Defend and then nick a goal. This is the answer. Right, this is probably going to be the last action in this game. Signed some really good players. Signed some really good players in this window. Got a good loan deal for Guerrero that can probably just be let to run till the end of the season. Obviously didn't get Graziano Pella, but you know, wasn't the biggest deal in the end. Come on, take it short. Oh no. Right, this is not good. Bloody score from this, I can feel it. Yeah, it was fucking obvious. The time that free kick was taken, I just knew it. I knew it. Oh no, 2-0, fucking hell. Right, absolutely no passing in attack as well. Gone with Forshaw and Phillips on the basis we were going to counter. Yeah, fucking hell, about time. This is not a good game for Pepe and Rudiger's first start together. There's still time though, that's the good thing. They've gone 2-0 up very early. Just got to get used to the way that these guys play. Right, what ball by Calvin Phillips. Fortunately, Forshaw has terrible touch. Right, Nakamba's been quite anonymous in there. Maybe I've hyped him up too much. It's not enough. I think what it is I've overplayed my hand on the other game, on fucking the last game we played. Who the fuck did we play in the last game? I can't remember who I played. Aston Villa, yeah, I overplayed my hand in the Aston Villa game. Should have tried to balance it more, because now all my good technical players played that game. Rudiger, Lanzini, Fernandez, etc. And now I'm in a position where I've got Phillips and Forshaw trying to create chances for my team. Rafinha as well. I didn't mention Rafinha, did I? He's a ball player, sort of. Right, we have to completely change this up. Take some risks. Right, I'll try it like this. We'll go tiki-taka as well. That's the tactics the team are used to. Roberts and Rodrigo up front. And obviously there's still a substitution to potentially be made. It will be either Rafinha or Lanzini will come on, depending on Obviously, I think it needs more, but yeah, we're in a bit of trouble here. It's not a secret. I should have played with more balance, you know, shouldn't have tried to completely change the formation. I'm not played a 4-3-3 with this team, so just suddenly deciding to do it against Liverpool is not the best idea. This is a 101 error, guys. Got to stick with the formations you know are working. Oh dear. Hernandez makes a tackle there. Yeah, trying to dart through a few players there with Nakamba. Right, let's see, what's this game calling out for? Right, this is what we're going to do. Use Harrison to do some donkey work in the midfield, and that will allow Fernandez to hopefully get a bit more forward, support these guys, play the ball out to full-backs. You've got Rodrigo, Lanzini and Roberts there up front. You could argue Rafinha should have got a game here, but I just didn't have the substitutions left. I thought, you know, putting Lanzini on was potentially more important. Just having that front three there. Come on, I'm still quite confident that there's a couple of chances in this game for us where a 2-all draw is possible. I don't think we're coming back to get 3, don't get me wrong, and that's not going to help. Right, okay, note to self, stop booting the ball straight to Van Dijk. Rodrigo, well-rounded forward, never going to beat Van Dijk in the air. Wow. Can't seem to get the ball to them after putting this front three in place. Can't get the ball there. Oh God. It's a bloody mess in the centre of the pitch. I should have kept, maybe should have kept wing forwards. Oh, Jesus. They've absolutely dominated me, I'm not going to lie to you. There's still holes in this team. And they've just scored another free kick. That's 2 free kicks though in one game. Like, at the end of the day, the computer decides they want to score a free kick. You can't really stop them. Yeah, not too gutted about that one. I'm gutted about my performance going forward more than anything else. Obviously, the second goal they scored was awful defending. Oh Jesus! Right, yeah, we've been fucking had here. But you know, trying to push forward and get goals is always a possibility. I should have been more careful with my squad selection. That's what it comes down to. And there's just a donkey slow. Roberts, consolation goal. Rudiger's there, yes, consolation goal it is. Rudiger sticks one in the net in the last minute. Good play by Lanzini and Roberts there. Hits the post, and Rodrigo's there to tap it home. 2 goals in 2 games for him. Just a shame that couldn't have come a bit earlier. And without them scoring 4. Be real about it. Yeah, that's terrible. Like, Rudiger and Pepe, this pair's not working. It's not working as a pair at all. It's certainly not worked in that game. Right, so that's going to be the last one that I'm going to have time for, guys. So, just do a quick breakdown of the match and then probably end the stream. Rodrigo's obviously come on there, but look, terrible ratings all round, so, you know, can't be isolated to one particular area, although I will say Rudiger and Pepe particularly poor. You know, that pair did not work. Nakamba, again, found wanting in that game. Maybe against the better teams, he can't quite do what he could do against Tottenham. At the end of the day, Tottenham's a comfortable team to play against. They don't press you, they just sort of sit back and then, you know, perfect game for Nakamba just to shut down the counters, but this game was completely different and we were run ragged. Completely run ragged, and now we're 5 points behind top 4. So we need to figure things out. We need to figure them out quickly. Figure out what the best back four is. This is important. Now we've got a few signings coming in, so we've got some reinforcements. Now this is really good. I'm enjoying this. I've enjoyed this transfer window. They're telling me to bring down my asking fee there. Yeah, Nakamba fails to find form. I mean, he's not worse than Calvin Phillips. Right, my little boy's waking up, so I need to wrap this up quickly. So, pretty good stream overall. We've made some good deals there. We've got another option up front. We've got a backup striker now. I'm going to have to decline this transfer. I don't don't know about that one. That's interesting. Yeah, got a better fullback. Definitely upgraded on the fullback front. Fernandez is going to get worse, so potentially I need to think a little bit more seriously about that. But that will be something for the next stream to think about. Yeah, that's tough. So yeah, I need to find out what my best back four is. So I need to try Rudiger with Koch, Pepe, and with Diego Llorente. So they all the pairs need to be tried out. So I'm going to end these negotiations. See, Guerrero's come in. He's hopefully going to help us out a little bit with like more of a target man sort of vibe. You know, he's getting worse. Got no intention of keeping him past the summer. But this is just about options. So we signed a backup keeper as well. Signed Vukovic. So yeah, excited to see what he can do. He's not going to be better than Malia, but he might give Malia a little bit of a break at times. So guys, as always, let me know. Have you got any suggestions for what I need to do here? Again, the Pepe scenario is very important, as well as the Calvin Phillips scenario. It's whether Calvin Phillips can be useful as a squad player, whether we absolutely need Pepe in order to sort of get top four, because that's what I'm looking for. I think I'm so close to top four. Like, I'm 5 points away with a squad that probably shouldn't quite have got there. But now I've made some signings, so we should definitely be. I feel as though we should be looking to push it now. I should be looking to push for top four. So let me know any signings that you think I can make in order to do that. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've taken the time out of your day to do this, I really appreciate it. You know, it's not a good time. I'm hoping to change the time in, you know, a few weeks, but I think the whole of this first season will probably be played early in the morning, to be completely honest. But as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.